Hello and welcome to the first over 2 weeks of September. This is a vlog about trials and errors and perseverance. I had a frustrating few weeks, but we made it through and there was a surprise twist at the end. Kind of. Not really a twist, just like a you'll see. Here we go. I did a really simple setup in my journal for September and set 6 goals across a pretty wide array of topics. The goal that consumed most of my first 2 weeks is this first one: refactor my game server. For anyone who might not know, any game that has an online multiplayer element needs to either communicate directly to the other machines, peer-to-peer, or they need to communicate to a server which then communicates with the other players' machines. And since I know that peer-to-peer can be a little bit fiddly, I decided to go with a server for my game. And I wrote most of the server code at the end of last year. I had never written anything like it before, and I had really planned for the code to be reusable. And what that ended up creating, my inexperience in this reusability plan, was that the server is very difficult to change or extend. It's just too general, and I have to do a lot of processing to get the data into the right format. So, after struggling with it, I decided to just redo the server from scratch, and things got a little bit hairy. More on that later. Some of my other goals for September: I want to implement the waves of enemies system, so spawning enemies at the right time, in the right place, over the course of the game. I want to finish my Skillshare outline, which I've been working on for a while. I want to work on learning UI design for my game. And then I want to make 3 YouTube videos and write 3 Medium articles. I'm a little bit behind on these last ones if you didn't know. One early win was that I finished up some work from the end of August and got the creature summoning menu in place. This doesn't have any UI designed for it yet, so it's pretty ugly, but it works. You can click on a space on the board and decide what kind of unit you want to spawn there. It works with all the AI, with the game rounds. Everything is perfect. It looks great. As part of my beginning of the month routine, I also did a bit of updating Notion and reorganizing the tasks here. The way I broke up my game project is with milestones and then tasks within those milestones. Right now, I have a lot of the milestones for my game that are kind of in progress together. Maybe I should have broken these up more or broken them up differently. But the creatures, the enemies, the combat system, it's all connected. So everything here is kind of in progress until it's all done. My creatures are almost fully implemented, at least the ones I have planned for this first version, which is just 3 player units and 3 enemies. And from there I have to start finishing up all of their AI behaviors and, of course, the game server code that I mentioned before. Despite the obstacles, I put a ton of work into my game in these few weeks. On one weekend, I managed to model, rig, and animate my second enemy unit, a big tanky boy. The animations on this one were actually really hard. I've never made a character with these like short arms and legs, and there's a lot of extra padding in there. So getting the bends in the joints right was really tricky for me, and I'm not really sure I got it right. I might have to redo some work here to make it look a little bit better. Good morning. It's Wednesday. Also, look at this. My hair has been doing these crazy things. I think it might be because of the hair supplements I'm taking. I think are growing out these little hairs, and then they just don't, like, they're not long enough to get wrapped up in the bun with all the rest. But I just thought that was funny. I'll probably smooth it down before my first meeting, maybe. Anyway, today is Wednesday, September 8th? I think it's September 8th. It's been a long week. It's been a good week so far. You know, I've gotten a lot done. But I I have really lofty goals for this week, and so I keep feeling like I need to get a little bit more done. So I'm trying to sort of balance that emotion with the physical energy that my body has to do things. Like I think I'm pretty close to capacity, so I need to turn down my expectations just a little bit. But today is Wednesday, so it's not a stream day, but we do have to go get groceries, which always takes like 2 hours. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how it takes us so long to get groceries, but I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like going to the grocery store, but we have to because we don't have any food. We've been out of eggs now for like a week, and it's terrible because eggs are so good. Eggs are so good. But I still need to actually make a grocery list for the trip to the grocery store. So making a shopping list is on my list of things to do today. And then I would really like to get some game work done tonight. I've been not slacking, but I just have been doing other things instead of game work more often than not. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the weekend I did pretty good game work, and then during the week I'm just not doing much at all because it feels like a lot to get going. But I've been taking this course on Kotlin coroutines because I feel like asynchronous Kotlin is a big weak spot for me, and I need that to get my server working well. So that's something I've been chipping away at. The lessons are really long, but they're all really good. If I remember, I'll link that course in the description, but I've just been chipping away at that, and I think it's been helping, and then soon I'll be able to tackle that refactor for my server that I need to get done so that the multiplayer can work better. So that's kind of the big goal, and then I just wanted to finish up all of the units. Like, I want to get all the special moves figured out, I want to get all the effects and things done, and I want to hook up all the AIs for the new creatures I've been working on, so I can have like a cohesive game, and I can start testing things out, balancing, seeing what else it needs. This is like super V1, so there's not going to be a lot there, but I want to get it working well so that I can really test the system and make sure it's fun to play. I've gotten a little bit off track. I do have work. It's early. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have to work, do some meetings, and then do that grocery run, and then game work. And that should be my day, I think. Maybe I'll try to fit a workout in there. I don't know. For anyone new, Scribbles is a probably feral stray cat that we took in mid-March, and she was really not used to people, but we've been working with her for a few months. She has a nice roomy 3-tier cage, and before September we would let her out several times a day while we could supervise her, but this month we finally felt like she was ready to free roam a little bit, so about 5 hours a day she gets to wander the house. She still does not get along with the dog, which is the big reason we can't leave her out all the time. She would probably maim him in some way if he got too close, and he is too friendly for his own good. But she's getting along with the other cats fairly well, and she hasn't swiped at us people in a while either, so she's been making so much progress, and it's really nice to let her have that bit of freedom. It's Saturday today. I woke up bright and early, 7 a.m. Well, I woke up at 6:30. 7 a.m. I ran a 5K, and then I showered and fell asleep in my office chair for an hour. It's almost 10 actually, so maybe like an hour and a half, but gosh, I was just so tired. I'm feeling a little bit more energetic now, so I'm going to do a quick plan of my day in my Passion Planner. I like it because it has the timeline sort of thing, and I really like to use that for time blocking. So I'm gonna run through that, get everything in that I need to do today, and then I'm just gonna get going. assuming I don't fall asleep again. So I wanted to wrap up this vlog with a victory. I wanted to finish my game server work, but I just didn't quite get it done. I ran into a problem. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the vlog yet. I know I complained about it on stream, but I'm having some kind of connection issue or possibly an update issue with Unity where every time I start and then stop the debugger, it hangs forever and I have to actually kill it and reopen it every time, which is horrible. It is so slow and it makes development very painful. I spent a lot of time yesterday trying to fix that, and because of that issue I just didn't get very much done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't get it done, and that's how it is. It can be hard sometimes when you have like a set deadline or a set idea of when you want to do something and you just can't do it. That can be really frustrating, but I'm trying to remember, you know, I put in hours of work this weekend on my game. I put in the effort, I put in the work, and I did my best. And that's, you know, that's fine. That's good. It's great, actually. You know, and I also got to play some games. I played some Bad North last night. I played a little bit of Mini Motorways here and there. So I'm not like working myself into the ground to get this done, which is also good. But that's it. That's the end of the vlog. On a more positive note, I am very happy with the work I've done on the game server so far. If it weren't for this little issue where it hangs forever, it would be much cleaner, it would be much easier to develop. Everything would be real snappy. So that's good. And I think once I figure out this little issue, I think it's going to be perfect. And then theoretically, I will have a working game, and we'll just need to finish plugging in the creatures, which I didn't get a chance to work on the enemy model that I wanted to do this weekend, but that's alright. We'll get it done this week. Now, today is a Monday. I have to get to work. I'm kind of a little scraggly today. That's alright. But thank you so much for watching. I don't know what my next video will be because I'm kind of switching things up a little bit, but I'll be back soon with another video. I hope to see you there. I hope you have a good week. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. P.S. It's been a few days, and I haven't edited my vlog yet, which ended up being a good thing because I fixed that Unity issue I was running into, and I also finished the multiplayer server work. If we compare the code, on the left I have this awful, just disgustingly nested kind of single function that is really disorganized. It's very hard to work with. I tried to do too much and I didn't know what I was doing. And, you know, this is just a result of learning as I go and not having the end goal clearly in mind when I started. And then on the right, I have much better. It's split into multiple classes, so there are different classes for different functions of this server. And all of the functions are much smaller. They only do one thing, as they should. It's so much better. It works like a charm, and most importantly, it's going to be much easier to add to this and to change it and to test it. So here I have 2 game clients. You can add new units, you can hit ready, all the unit behaviors, and the movement is sent over the server so other clients can see what's happening. And the AI is working over the server, which was the big piece that drove me to rewrite it, was getting the commands for the AI over, you know, connected between game clients was really tricky the way I was doing it before. Now that I've got that done, we can continue on with finishing up the combat system and maybe get that last enemy unit in. So thanks again. I'm signing off for a second time. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'll be back soon with another video. I have some new types of videos planned, but I just haven't had time to do them. But thank you again. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.